Hi there everybody, and welcome back to some more Dark Souls 3. As you can see, time for us to deal with the Untended Graves area, which in layout is identical to the first area that we kind of started off in. So you'll soon kind of get home to this as you see this part. Now bear in mind, on the left hand side here, you have got some more of these Stormcaller dudes. We do need to hurry up and get into this guy if you don't want to get swamped. Albeit usually he doesn't actually start fighting us like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's get these Corvians down. There we are. So do be careful about these guys. Ashen Estus ring though, pretty nice. Kind of like the other ring I was talking about in the previous episode, which I probably will try to get probably after at the end of this one, just so I can see it, show it all getting picked up. Just essentially increases how much Estus. How much FP your Estus will recover. Sorry guys, totally bad there. So we're going to wait for this lady to come over here. Now there are two of these, so you don't actually want to fight right there, because if you do, they'll both aggro on you, and this will not be a pleasant fight for you at all. Now bear in mind they are difficult to stagger. Stop that. Well, I'm not down with this. Ouch. I wish we could have moves like that. That would be really, really nasty in PvP. Now I think these can actually drop Titanite chunks, albeit kind of rarely. Just in case you do actually want to go ahead and get some of that. I missed it. The weird swirly attack they do is just annoying as hell. As is that big kind of forward swipe they do. Now it's a good job there are only two of these, and they are the most dangerous enemies here. So once they're kind of down, you'll be fine. Didn't realise they're actually Grave Wardens. Interesting. So with those down, be careful that we do have dogs left around here. First one being right here on the right hand side. Ooh. Again with their crazy movement patterns. Grab yourself a Titanite chunk. That's actually pretty timely there. Puts me on 6, which is great. Puts me on 7. Now these will all aggro periodically, so you kind of need to be careful with how you decide to handle them. Send some of this into there. We're going to get these guys dealt with as well. Because we don't want any of this kind of following us around or attacking us when we deal with this next area, in which has 2 giant crystal lizards. Now, they are fairly easy to aggro individually, which is what we're going to attempt to do here. Essentially, as soon as we head up here, this one should aggro. There we go. So no need to be aggroing both of those at the same time. I'm going to pull him all the way through here, so we get some space. Hey, no. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. Just a little further and we'll have plenty of space. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, all the usual warnings apply. Don't get too greedy with your attacks. Do. Push you down. And of course, Dealing with number 2 now, going to be far easier and far quicker, so we'll do that now. How many souls to the next level? 54k. Leveling has slowed considerably. Sorry about that breath in there, heard that. Okay, here comes number 2. Nothing to be too fearful of. No, you don't. Keep that mouth to yourself. Don't know where it's been. There we are. That's those 2 down. Plenty of Titanite scales there, so if you happen to be using a weapon that requires them, you should have plenty to upgrade it with. In the next area we have an invasion to deal with. This can be pretty mean. I guess something that we could do is equip ourselves with magic resistance ring, because that's what this enemy is mainly going to be using. Be aware that this person can parry you. However, it's not going to like fire. The biggest danger comes from the fact that there's a second enemy on the left, which we may deal with right now actually. Let's go with you. So yeah, be careful that he is using a parry dagger. Or he or she. Nope. Thought I might knock it off then. No, it's going to be a soul spear. No, it wasn't. Damn that heal. Do be careful, it will use a soul spear. And that is kind of its most dangerous attack, really. It's going to get me with it. No, it's not. Right on the edge. Off you go. See ya. As always, the easiest way to deal with any NPC, off the ledge. I think that actually puts us back on full Estus, which is really, really nice. And it's basically what makes it so that the first attempt at this boss is the easiest. I'm going to try and be careful about this guy. He's trying to ambush us. Let's just do it. Come on. No, you don't. Yeah, you ain't dropping nothing. He's actually followed me a little. That's kind of interesting. Let's get in here. Let's get you down. Obviously, I'm not going to go down that way and wake all those up. That would be bad. Try and jump off here onto that. Save us some fall damage. This guy's going to aggro. Fine. This guy as well. So obviously this area is nowhere near as passive as it once was. Then we have this guy. Nope, thought there was. Now, kind of the trick here is that this guy's just here. Deal with you. Where are you? There he is. Mr. Thief Dude. Oh wow, we actually recovered another Estus. That's fantastic. Oh. Now then, before summoning this guy, you do need to be careful about all of this stuff around here, because he is just going to go off and attack it. So I'm going to try and deal with this first. Come on. Essentially, any enemy that is aggroed on you, he's going to go and try and kill it. And for some reason, this guy down there counts as being aggroed. So we need to kind of bypass as many of these as possible, but they're all going to wake up at the same time, which is not good. Let's back off a bit here. Let's get you down. Take a quick heal. kind of have a surplus of it anyway. Complete with the NPC we're going to summon in for this boss fight shouldn't be too bad either. Take you down. Ooh, wasn't expecting you to survive that. It's fine though. We kept our cool. We've got you. Come on then. Do what you're gonna do. Sacred Charm, thank you. Let's deal with this guy, who's really the main issue. We're just going straight in for this boss fight. With all that done, we are now ready to face Champion Gundyr. So this is essentially the same boss, but far more powerful and far stronger. But we do have the help of the Master Swordmaster. Master Swordmaster. Let's just call him the Swordmaster. Okay, so this guy does have 2 stages as usual, but essentially they don't really have that much difference, other than he just simply gets far more aggressive in his the second half of his fight. He's not going to give you free hits like he did before. Well, maybe we'll get one. There we go. Ouch! That was a badly timed dodge. Okay, so what we want is Swordmaster to take the aggro here, which he has done. He does have heals with him this time, which is handy. And essentially, as soon as he switches target to the Swordmaster, you want to be pounding him with fire. Is essentially the way this works. I'm going to take a heal before he switches into hyper aggression, which he has done. Now this is where it gets really, really dangerous, because he has some extremely quick attacks. Particularly that one, which he can continually spam. There it goes, changed person. That's good. Boom. Wow. Yeah, that shoulder strike is the worst attack he has. I'm gonna take a heal. Come on, Swordmaster, be the bait, please. Yeah, I don't want to get caught by no grab attacks. There we go. That should change his target and take a heal. More fire. Cool. One more fireball is going to be the end of him. Come on, Swordmaster. Back to being bait, please. There we go. Perfect. There we are. Thanks for that, Mr. Swordmaster. That fixes him right up. Get the Black Knight Cave there, which is really, really nice. And then we have another area with some pretty mean enemies in. It's kind of full of Black Knights. And so it is the best place to farm all of the Black Knight gear, which I may well do after this episode. We'll see. I probably will. I like to try and get all the arm sets. And I probably should really go and spend these souls, but I'm confident we can get through here. And the reason for that is we have 2 really, really safe zones, which the Black Knights just basically won't enter. They will not enter the boss fight area, so you can literally just draw them back out all this way if you wish to, at which point you can just summarily cheese them, particularly if you want to use poison, which I might even try because I've not actually done that to them before. I actually think that's a pretty funny idea. So let's just go over this way. And I'm just going to equip. Where is it? There you go, see. And because he's a Black Knight, he just wants to stay aggroed. There we go. And so now he's basically dead. which is very, very handy, actually. We'll fight him, though. His axe is quite damaging, so try not to get hit by it. That's called the cheese master. Whoa. Careful. I'm really, really enjoying the shield. Boom. Can't give me a number. I really do want the Black Knight shield, so I probably am actually going to kill these a few times. This guy is the more dangerous one, with the huge sword, which has crazy reach on it. Again, because they're so high progressive, he's going to want to stay here. Smell my gas. Oops. Again, if you do find this guy to be particularly dangerous, you can just let him die. I would not blame you. Wow! That combo. And now I'm stuck. Let's take a quick sip. I'll trade with you. That must be really annoying you. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Whoa, don't do that. Eat my damage. Whoa. Here we go. That's number 2 down. He's going to drop me his sword. Why, thank you kindly. I think there's 2 more left in the area. Where are we? Now at this point, the new safe area is in fact that doorway just there. Don't think they're aggroing on me. That's strange. I think there's 2 more. I'm sure there's 2 more. There's definitely one over this way. I think he stood where the old swordmaster was. I could be entirely wrong. No, he's there, look. Okay. Right, let's get down here. Really was not bothered by that fireball. Again, big huge sword on this guy, so be careful. Probably could poison him if I wished to, but I'm feeling okay. Wow, the game's really not liking me today. Could be because it's uploading now, though. Whoa! That was weird. Did not expect that to stagger him like that. There we are. I don't think there's a bonfire per se in here, but we do get the coiled sword fragment, which is essentially unlimited homeward bones. Quite a nice little item. Let's recover some focus points here. Now I'm sure there's one more. No, it's not up there. However, this is the Swordmaster's Blade. If I'm rightly, yeah, Chaos Blade. Don't think we can open this. Which leaves us with a couple of items to collect around the area. I can't remember whether there's anything on the other side. We'll go and take a look. I'm still positive there's one more Black Knight, and I think it's going to be around this side. Which would make sense. Here he is. Another axe man. Whoa. Right, give us one, we've got some decent sticks. Wow, I didn't realise we could get through there, that was kind of funny. Nope. Backstab, baby. Stop with those crazy swings. It's not going to work against this shield of mine. See ya. Didn't drop me no goodies though. So it would seem it's going to take me a few times, although we do now have the golden serpent ring, which is pretty great. Got ourselves the hornet ring. That's really, really powerful, particularly if you like your parries and backstabs. Yeah, if you go to that kind of thing, that's going to be a great boon to you. Yay! Through to this way. Items all over the place. What? I was going to say, why did you just disappear? Not that way. Whoa! I don't know why it keeps doing this. Yeah, this one is false wall, as you might imagine. This is where the priestess usually sits. This kind of completes a set of items that unlocks us one of the 3 endings. I have already got all 3 of them on the channel. I can link those at the end of the series if you wish me to. I think we get the hammer. Yeah, blacksmith hammer over this way. And I think that's about it. Handmaiden's still here. And whilst you're here, she sells a different armor set and a fairly nice ring for 1,000 souls, which we'll take. This is particularly useful if we ever want to kind of cross over into dark magic with the current character that we have, as well as obviously a fairly popular armor set, which we may well pick up later on.
Best.
No, I think that's everything. Go and check upstairs. I think there might be something where Patches sits, so we'll double check that. That was the way we came in. Don't know why it fogs over like that. Don't know why I thought there was something up here, but there isn't. Okay, let's wait for this to subside. Oh, sorry guys. Right. Salmon. Oh, we got a Seed of Giant. Nice. I didn't realise they dropped there. Kind of a handy item. Pretty good if you're getting invaded. So that is actually everything in this area. And so in the next episode, we're essentially going to be starting back from the Dancer's Bonfire and heading back to, well, not back, but straight up the ladder and essentially in a different direction. And we'll be onto the kind of later areas of the standard game. Obviously, we'll be moving on to the DLC pretty soon, which is going to be pretty cool, pretty exciting. Unlocks more parts of the game. I'm going to use these points up. I mean, at 30 endurance, I'm quite happy now. That's good. 5 for those two. Yes. I think endurance is probably going to end up at 40. I think it's kind of the bare minimum, really. And that's probably going to end up at 30 as well. And then once that's kind of the case, all of it's going to be in here. Which I may well do now. Let's round that off to 30, that's nice. 30, 30. It's kind of starting to define as a proper build now. Getting a bit more intelligence intensive. With our survival stats all now kind of nice and leveled. Pretty cool. And with that, guys, that's the end of this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's gone quite smoothly this time around, other than some stutters, I think. I don't know why uploading the game seems to take more power from somewhere, from the PC, so maybe I'll have to start trying to do those separately. In any case, guys, thank you for watching this far, and I will catch you in the next one.